Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome to a coffee and chat. It might just be a quick one because there's going to be some stuff going on in the garden soon and it might be very noisy, but I thought I've got a lot going on at the moment, so I thought I would just try this, even if it's in two parts. I know you won't mind. So I hope you all had happy spring break, happy Easter, and that you're all doing very well. I had a few weeks off. I don't know necessarily why. Jim's back had got a wee bit bad again. There was stuff going on that I felt I needed to be about for. And rather than try and fit things in and not feel as though I'd done them properly, I thought I'll take the 2.5 weeks off. And then on Monday there, what's this? This is Wednesday, Thursday. I was doing my cards. First of all, my daughter did me my animal card and it was porcupine, which is it's quite a feminine card, but it's also one, I can't find my card now, but I'll tell you. It's also one that is about having playful time and allowing yourself to imagine and, still looking after yourself, but having that time where you allow yourself not to get wound up and use your prickles as such. There's a lot more to it. If you want to find out more, my animal card via my daughter is porcupine, and if you Google animal totem porcupine, you'll find out what that means. I also did one of my Earth Oracle cards and it was rain. It's all mixed in now, so I can't quite find it, but it was rain, which is also purification. Well, definitely, I'm finding wind and everything, but not rain. There we go. Here we go. So it's rain, also known as purification. So when that came out on Sunday night with the animal card, I thought, right, the plans for this week aren't really going to go according to plan, or if I had a plan. And for the first few days, to be honest, they haven't at all. But what it's done is it's given me time to really think about the videos and line them up the way I want to do them. So that's been good. But I've not had the time that's been not interrupted as such, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because part of the interruptions as such were a lovely time seeing my elder daughter and Alexander out in the back garden and giving him his birthday present and everything. That's not an interruption, I don't mean that. And then, the sense of calls with people, plus my wee neighbour next door's husband's passed, and a lot of comings and goings, and when things settle down a bit, and I'm keeping an eye because I want to be able to maybe be there for her when other people aren't. So all in all, the cards plus the way I was feeling said another few days. So that's what I did. And you may have noticed, I had a wee bit of a maddie and decided to go lavender. I do like it. But if you've been with the channel a while, you'll know I started off probably with my red hair, or going into blonde, strawberry blonde, then going like white. Then I think I went silver grey, then steel grey, then pink, then blue, then purple, then back to pink, and then back to just my white for the last 6-7 months. So we're coming out of lockdown a wee bit, and I just decided spring is here and I'm going to enjoy doing the different colours again. And this was the one that fades nicer. Again, one time I did turquoise and it faded to light green and it was awful. So I'm very aware if I do anything with my hair it has to kind of wash out and still look reasonable when it's been washing out. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, if you want to, you should maybe look at your own oracle cards or tarot every week and see what it's kind of setting the week up as. Certainly having a different person giving me an influence, you know, if I do the weekly tarot cards, that's for me as well as others, but and I've just done that for next week. But you know, having drawing a card for myself and then having my daughter doing an animal card is kind of, it's, you get good combinations, you know, and if you really know your cards, you can pick out what you feel it means, and then try and adjust your week accordingly. If the tarot or maybe the oracle cards are saying you need purification, you need rest, then don't book too many things, or don't put in too much stuff, because you probably won't manage it. And that's the way I use my cards for this week that we're in now. So thank you for everybody that still supported the channel while I've been off. I'll be doing a call out at the end of April now. It's very, very helpful, thank you. And there was one thing I needed to ask you about my Dying to Live book, and also the Clairvoyant book. If you can, is this working okay? Yes. If you can, if you enjoyed the books and you can leave a review on Amazon, I would really ask you if you could do that, because it's very helpful. The my memoirs book ticks along. It's at 79 sort of comments just now. I'd love to get that over 100, because that's when people start looking and going, oh wait a minute, this has been out 3 years, but look at all the people that have liked it. And there's so many Afterlife books out at the moment that Dying to Live is sitting with just over 30 comments on it. And they're good, don't get me wrong, I'm very, very happy for that. But I would like to see it do a wee bit better for comments, because that's what brings people to it. And I think there's people out there need that book. I really do. So if you've read my books and you like them and you have time and you can, I know that you've got to maybe have bought books from Amazon now before you can, or bought something from Amazon before you can leave. But if you bought your books off it, then there's no problem. So I just thought I'll put that in, because you know, it's getting to that situation where I don't want to have to feel pressured to have another book out by August, just from the financial point of view, and everything that is done to help the books, whether it's shared, bought for other people's birthdays, comments, reviews, they all help that situation, because I'd like to give half my time to YouTube and half my time to writing. That would be the ideal for me, because it's not just sort of doing the videos, it's all the stuff that goes on round about them. So anyway, that's where I've been. How have you been? It's been nice. I've just caught up yesterday with all the little comments on the last few videos that were done, and some of them were really, really good. And you know what's a joy for me at the moment? The new house spell has kind of been sneaking up. A lot of people, maybe it's the time of year, are doing new house spells to get a new house. So thank you for everybody that's got back to me that said they did it and 6 weeks later they got this house, or they did it and they got the outcome that they never perceived but was actually what they needed. When you get back to them, whether it's in the comments or whether it's as an email, it's really nice. It really does make my day. And thanks for everybody that's, you know, on the community page that's been commenting on the hair, because I put a photo up there a couple of days ago and everybody's been very nice about it and saying, yeah. And that's another thing, if you subscribe and do the bell notification, then you can join us for the things I put up that are just like photos or little life bits on the community tab. I love keeping in touch through that, even on days when I'm not putting up videos. So have a wee think about that too. The pandemic, I'm seeing a few things from it. Basically, a lot of people are tired. A lot of people have lost people. I'm seeing an awful lot of strain on people's spirituality. Like, you know, they're at the stage where they've done their prayers, they've kept the faith as such, whatever faith that may be, that's personal to you. But some people are still in that sense of we're getting there, hope and thank you, particularly with Easter and the sense of, you know, new beginnings and resurrection, etc. And spring festivals in a sense of, you know, even we've got Ishtar, we've got Easter goddess. These are all very positive things, and there's people that are riding that wave of hopefulness, which is where I think I've been most of the time, with a few wee, oh my god, this is hard. But a lot of people seem to be jumping ship and saying, I can't keep doing this, I'm done. And moving away from spirituality and maybe just deciding that they're not going to invest in it. And that's a personal decision. And if you feel like that's up to you. But I've always felt at times of stress and trauma, having a deity to pray to, having a sense of devotion, ritual, a sense of, how would I put it? It's like the ritualization of prayer, of devotion, can be so helpful at times where the world is in chaos. So if you feel you need to step back from your path, your magic, your faith as such, by all means, maybe do it for a little while. But as soon as you feel that, I kind of want to get back to that, do it, and then get back on with it, because from my point of view, it gives you something to hold on to, and it allows you to have some sort of marking of where you are, even saying prayers or whatever. And I know this is going to be a long video, but I also have realised that I used to do my night prayers when I went into bed at night. This is a wee a tangent, but my prayers can be quite intense and be very long. And I found that during the prayers I'd be really quite open. And then after them I would have quite a few spirit visitations, and even a sense of being so open that I would then go into even have night terrors. And, you know, thinking about it, the times where I was really opening up and I was praying very hard or whatever, and then not shutting down after them, I seemed to go into a sleep completely open. And although we've got protections up and whatever, that's not going to stop, you know, nice spirits getting through and stuff like that. And to be honest, the night terrors I have are, and I'll go into them a wee bit, there's a lot of different beings in them, but none of them are really horrible, and none of them are demons or whatever. You know, it's like spirits, elementals. Another thing that I've been seeing is future beings, which I will discuss in another video that's coming up, or I might discuss all on their own. And they in themselves, very good people, very wonderful beings, but just actually seeing them and then maybe coming back into my body is very horrific at times. But I'm never in any danger. I just get a fright, just like you would if someone dropped you down a chute and you weren't expecting it. So what I've now, with Jim's help, helped me identify that the nights when I was in deep ritualised prayer was the nights when I travelled more, and sometimes travelled without necessarily wanting to travel, doing journeys that were just spontaneous. and being Taurus, I like control. So I've moved my prayers to about 9, 9:30 at night. Do them at my altar, which I've got new little statues for, and I'm going to redo it all when I've got the energy, and I'll take photos and put them up in the community tab, or I'll do a short video on it. But yeah, so I've started to do my prayers and sort of devotions at night, and then go back and maybe listen to some music or whatever, and then I very much shut down. And when I've gone to bed, I've not been journaling, which is great. Still seen a few spirits round about, still get ideas for books and stuff, but that's different. That's like almost been getting ideas in dream time. So I'm wondering, I know a lot of you say sometimes you have bad dreams and whatever, and believe it or not, it might be for a good reason, that you're actually you're actually saying your prayers, and with the sense of the ritual of the words. I've certain levels I go to, certain deities, certain requests, certain thanks, and they're all quite ritualized, if you know what I mean. They're not spontaneous. I know the prayer that works for me, and I know the way that it looks and the way it feels. So in a way, it's a mini ritual, and in doing that, I was just leaving myself completely open for journaling. So if you do your prayers when you're in bed or just before you go to sleep, and you've been having some weird stuff going on in dream time, or even with astral projection, maybe have a wee thought about the way I'm doing it now, and I'll let you know how successful that goes on. I've only done it for about 4 or 5 days now, but it does seem to be working quite a bit. So let me know if you have been journaling more, or if you've been if you've had out-of-body experiences. And yeah, so I tried to be practical. Didn't want to do a video on just that, but it'll be interesting to hear what you come back at. I hope you're all well. I hope that wherever you are, you can feel the hope that's maybe coming. I always say I love spring and stuff, but I have so many people that follow me in Australia, and I always like to say, you know, I know that you're heading into winter, well, autumn, winter, so please forgive me when I go on about spring all the time. It's your fault for being down the other side of the world. But thank you, all the Australians and New Zealanders that follow. That's a treat. It's very interesting to me. So let's see how far I get forward. There's a weekly tarot card to go up. I want to do the video on other beings, but you know, I've been saying this for ages, but it just wasn't right. There's still part of me that was, do I really want to say that? Do I really want to give my experience and things? So people think I'm just a bit unhinged. And then I think, you know, I've always said I want to be completely authentic with you. So if that is my remit for the channel, then I have to do it. It's just, you know, like, there's so many horrible people out there. You don't necessarily see them because I do have good block words. But when I come back just there a couple of days ago to look and catch up with comments, the comments that had been caught in the kind of rubbish bin kind of thing, I'm glad that they caught them, because it was a few people, but one in particular that was just, everybody that put up something good about the Healing Hands video was getting told they were stupid, they were ridiculous, it was all fake, blah, 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 blah. I was so angry. So they're all reported. They were caught anyway. It's just that, I don't know. When I read stuff like that, I think, oh, for God's sake, you know, why don't you just go live your own life and let us go on with what we believe in? We're a happy community. And believe me, when I started off, that block bin as such had very few words in it. Now oh my goodness, it's got everything in it that anybody, you know, even people that have come in and have blocked, if they change their name, it's very good at blocking folk, and you'll never see it. If any sneak through, please alert me as quickly as you can. Specifically, if it's something bad, get my email and email me, because I go through my email every day, but I don't necessarily go through my YouTube every day. So I know I've got my regulars, I've got people that genuinely love this channel the way I do, and if anything negative sneaks through, email me so I can go on and get it off and get them blocked right away, because I can, you know, it's my channel, I can see these things, but I don't want somebody coming on and feeling that they're in a safe place and then someone having a go at them. But I don't see it happening, but if it does, please let me know and I will deal with it very quickly. So, right, this is going on forever. Can't even see the time, but I want to do, I've still got more to tell you, I think, but for the length of upload time where we are in Hobbit Cottage, etc., I'll need to stop now. But I hope that you're feeling good, and I hope that I can give you a lot in the channel in weeks to come. And yes, there will be a few weeks where I disappear, and it will be because of health issues or family issues or whatever. But I will be back, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I will be back. So many blessings. I love you all. Thank you for continually supporting me. You're amazing. I never ever thought that this would happen when I started the channel. I never thought that the support would be amazing as it is. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And keep tuning in, keep liking, keep sharing, doing whatever you want. And but just be here. Many blessings. Bye.